Good morning and welcome to Herb Oracle Podcast, botanical divination with herbs, essences, flowers, and trees with your host, Herbal Marie. Let's start the day off pulling some oracle cards and getting a few messages. We can shoot the shiitake in a spiritual way-ish. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'll post a pic of the cards at Herb Oracle. Thanks so much for joining me. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the weekend. Surprise, we're doing a weekend episode. It's actually an afternoon episode. It's 1:30, a little after 1:30 in the afternoon, the day before my birthday. Just want to tell you that. And yeah, it's so nice out. It's actually insane for me to be inside right now. But I just ate a huge bowl of soup and I am like, might as well just sit down and digest it and hang out and do another angelic herbs. So we're hanging out with another archangel today. Now, granted, it is afternoon, so there's going to be a little bit of background noise. My daughters are hopefully cleaning their bedroom up there, but probably not. And cars driving by and all that. But I thought, you know what, let's keep on it because we did two angelic herbs hang out and they were good. We did Archangel Jophiel first, and that was awesome because it really kicked us off in the healing direction where we are going. That is our direction. Okay, we're a bunch of healers just hanging out. And you're like, oh, I don't heal anybody. Yeah, you do actually. A really important person, you. So we're like a bunch of self-healers hanging out. So I just even like shared my podcast today. Like I wasn't planning on it. I try not to overly pimp myself out. I know that annoys people. But someone posted in a group on Facebook, you know, they didn't have any money for therapy and they felt alone and yada yada. And I was like, well, I didn't have any money for therapy either, so I just started a podcast, you know. So I did link it over here. It is good. It's good to hang out. It's good to be reflective. It's good to work on yourself. Maybe you should start a podcast, right? Or just listen in and watch me make an example of myself. I mean, healing comes, and it sometimes feels like healing goes, but it never goes away. Like, I mean, I have days where I feel very healed, and then I have moments where I feel broken. I even cried last night, but you know what? Here's the thing. It really wasn't like a big cry. It was just like a moment of being like, and then like it passed. But you got to let it come and go. You got to feel your feelings. And yeah, I think I just had a moment where I was like, dang it, I thought I was going to have a birthday boyfriend. But yeah, this birthday is going to kind of come and go, and you know, I can still enjoy myself, and I have been celebrating myself and honoring myself and really enjoying myself, which is such good progress for me because there is such a difference being in your bed feeling like, despair, compared to being in your bed and being like, oh my God, the sheets feel good, my skin feels good, I feel so lucky to have this music and this book and these oracle cards and this good feeling. And I just, you know, you're just like loving it all, and you don't feel like, you know, you need anybody else in there with you. So anyways, yeah, I've been enjoying myself, which is a great way to ring in 40 motherfucking 2. Okay. So I'm turning 42. It'll happen overnight. I was born at 4:41 a.m. So when I wake up tomorrow, it'll truly have happened. And it feels good. 42 feels really, really good. So anyways, we hung out with Raphael and we hung out with Archangel Michael, who I was basically like, here's my boy. And I really was familiar with Archangel Michael. Now, from this point out, it's going to be like uncharted archangel waters for me. You know, I've had two archangel decks for a long time. And, you know, I pull their cards, but I never really sat down with each one of them, kind of get to know them. And then we're going to pull some herbs to see which herbs Archangel Jophiel wants to bring in today. So I feel like, I didn't plan it this way, but, I'm going to have all the archangels lined up in the box in the order that we're going to do them. And it is random. I didn't even look hardly. I stacked them all up in piles, and then I went randomly being guided to the different stacks, and I put them in the box, and now that's their order. So, but if I could have picked a perfect birthday angel, it would be Archangel Jophiel, our archangel today. She has, on this first card, she has both of her hands on her chest. Like, if you would cross your arms, I guess kind of like a vampire or whatever, and so you have like your opposite hand on the chest, like up near the shoulder collarbone. So that's how she is. She's got, she's crossing her arms over herself, and her message is to honor your beauty. Honor your beauty. So it really is like this perfect archangel for me to sit with today and to invite to my birthday party tomorrow, because she could really help me right now transitioning into this phase of my life, a new year of my life, where I am in a different place, a different energetic space than I've ever been. I'm single. I'm older than I was. But she's saying no, like 42 is really like a beautiful time. Your body's in good shape. You have a lot of wisdom. You really need to honor your beauty. Yes, your beauty has changed. You are no longer 20. You have things that have wrinkles and, a little loosening of the skin. I have silver hairs now, which I actually love them. They're crazy and I love them. But so Archangel Jophiel, 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 wants us to honor our beauty, and we can thank her for being here today. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. So it is really true that like when we do have our inner beauty in check, in alignment, full throttle, like we really are feeling ourselves, we are feeling that beautiful being, it does radiate out. Someone who has natural beauty that just radiates like sunshine out through them. They glow. Oh my gosh, you're glowing. Yeah, because they're feeling beautiful within themselves. Now, as I'm saying this, my hearing literally goes out, and I'm getting a high pitch noise in my left ear. But my whole hearing just went out for a second. Okay, it's calmed down now. But that was really interesting. Okay, so maybe that's Archangel Jophiel too. Like, sometimes like you pick up on certain frequencies, high vibe. But that's how we need to honor our vessel. Like, we are a divine being. So she's putting her hands on herself like, I love myself. I honor this temple. I honor this meat suit. I honor this vehicle for my soul to play around in down here, But yeah, it's like, take care of your body. I love putting on lotion when, you're loving yourself. It doesn't feel like drudgery, or soaking your feet, or doing a mask or treatment. So here's a cute story for my birthday. My best friend, Asiel, the Oracle, sent me some cash, and he's like, shop for you. And I did shop initially on Amazon, but then I ended up canceling that order and deleting it, and I was like, I just don't want to give him any more of my money. So I went and shopped with independent websites, straight from businesses, and I bought myself fun things, but I also bought myself some beauty things, some perfume, makeup, and I usually don't wear makeup, but I feel like maybe a few times this year, like maybe when I go to ladies' night, or like I just feel like putting on a little lip color or a little eyeliner. Like, I haven't wore makeup in, I haven't worn makeup in like 17 years. And then I think it's been like, then I weaned myself off of eyeliner, and it's been like 10 years at least. Yeah. So it's not like a habit I want to get back into, because I don't want to feel like I have to put on a face or anything, you know, or feel dependent on it. Like, I like to like myself the way I am. However, I've been really called to like prettier clothes and sort of like a little glitz, a little glam. And I feel like it might be fun for me every once in a while. Yeah, it'll be noticeable. Like, Sadie, are you wearing lip color and a little mascara? Like, you know, but it won't be like something that I do all the time. But it's kind of like just sort of fun maybe for me to celebrate my body and decorate it in a different way. See, I've renounced makeup because I was like, the beauty industry is corrupt. They make people feel like shit about themselves, and then they make people feel like they have to put on foundation. And, you know, I wanted to step away from that and be like, I'm perfect the way I am, leave me alone. And I did a good job of that, and I'm still doing that. I still feel that way. But I'm also thinking like, well, you know what, like ceremony, like natives, you know, like people who dress up for ceremony, or things like that, you know, like when I want to belly dance at night, maybe I will put on my tinted lip balm. I'm just saying. It's my birthday. So, and I bought myself a new deck of Oracle cards and some poi spin balls that light up. So I really did buy myself unnecessary things for my birthday. Because. So anyways, that's who we're going to hang out with today. Archangel Jophiel. Okay, now she comes with 3 other cards. And one is clear your space. One is patience. And one is outdoors. So that is maybe why, instead of getting up this morning and feeling like, I mean, I knew I wanted to hang out with her today, but I also really wanted to take a walk, and my daughter asked to take a walk, and I thought, yes, honey, let's take a walk, and it's so gorgeous. So she does have a message to go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So I think after I publish this podcast, I'm going to take my book. I'm going to read Eckhart Tolle again. I think that's probably what I'll read. Either that or Tina Louise Spalding. Take a good book outside and just sit and listen to the birds and let the fresh air just cleanse me and calm me. And I push mode for 2.5 hours yesterday, so I'm allowed to chill out today. So I think that's maybe why, like, instead of me being like, no, I want to do my podcast, I feel like I was encouraged to go outside. And of course, now that makes sense, it being Archangel Jophiel. She wants us to connect with nature. Even in this Honor Your Beauty card, her wings, like, they're white, but underneath they're green leaves. And her dress looks like it's made out of leaves. And her nails are lime green, and she has a leaf bracelet on. So she is very much connected to the outdoors. And even in the Patience card, she's watering her garden. She's got an old-fashioned watering can, and she's watering some flowers. And her dress is so like Little House on the Prairie Victorian theme. I don't know, it's the only way I can explain it. Like, it's like those type of colors and little flowers on the fabric, and it's like something like little flowers you'd see like on a cotton flannel sheet or something, but like really muted colors, really gentle. Patience, she says, your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So, like, as we plant seeds, as we start our herbs, or, you know, it's like, sometimes it's like, can't you just get into a rosemary bush already? But, oh my gosh, like, that takes time to grow from a seed. That's why you don't. That's why you propagate with cuttings. But anyways, she's saying, like, things take time. Dreams are blooming rapidly than you realize, but yet you still have to nurture them and be patient. So yeah, I love these messages coming in with Archangel Jophiel. And the last message that she has is clear your space. this is a great card. She's got her arms now swung open and her chest puffed out, and there's like a light. She's like putting her chest to the light. Clear your space. And she says, get rid of clutter. Clear the energy around you and use feng shui. Although I've heard some people say feng shui, which makes me think I've been saying feng shui, and that's not right. But anyways, feng shui is how I've always said it. But the other day I literally heard someone say feng shui. Feng shui. And I was like, what are you talking about? You mean feng shui? But anyways, so yeah, this morning, that's great too, because I was inspired to light a little sage. My former husband sent me some Amazon gifts, which actually triggered me in a lot of ways, but that's another story, I guess. But one of them was some sage, which I was like, well, I do like the sage, thank you. But the other gifts, I was like, is he just being a jerk? I think subconsciously, yes, his hatred for me was showing. But even though he thought he was being nice, there was just some history, there was just some energy linked into what he sent me that I was like, is he trying to get me back? Not get me back, I mean like retaliate, like, because he's just trying to get me back for a gift that I had gotten him one time that he didn't like. And I even said that to him, are you just trying to get me back for that gift that I bought you last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago? And he laughed. He was like, no. He's like, I thought you could just use it. But subconsciously, I felt like there was something there. But anyways, he did get me some white sage, and I haven't had any forever because I just grow my own smudges. But this stuff is amazing. I love it. And only a little bit, man, goes a long way. So I opened the windows, smudged, asked the negativity to leave. I joked with my daughters that I had to go now because I am the negativity. Yeah, it feels good to clear your space. I love getting rid of stuff. The less stuff in this house, the better. It's killing me that I haven't been able to make a Goodwill donation. Like I got a whole front room full of stuff that needs to get the hell out of here. So get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So we're hanging out with Archangel Jophiel today. We're going to learn more about her, and then we're going to pull some herbs just to see what she wants to bring through. But she has messages for us to honor our beauty, have patience for our dreams, get outdoors and connect with nature to gain new creative ideas. And another way to gain new creative ideas is by clearing our space in our house, getting rid of clutter, clearing the energy, using feng shui, making sure like furniture feels good where it's at, maybe having less furniture, having greenery inside. In every card there is either flowers or greenery or foliage, or she herself is wearing the plants. So I love her. I don't know her very well, but I love her so much right now. And the outdoors ones, she's got roses. And even on our walk today, we're walking down and I caught a whiff of clove in the air. And I thought, oh my gosh. I was like, is my neighbor's clove plant in bloom? Not cloves like the spice. This is like a clove, it's got yellow flowers. It's a small bush. It smells so good. Just incredible. And I picked a little flower off of that just so I could sniff it the whole way home. So it's a beautiful time to be outside. So let's hang out today with our Angelic Herbs episode with Archangel Jophiel. All right, so the 2 decks that I'm inspired to get out of the drawer is the Soulflower Plant Spirit Oracle, because in every picture here almost there are flowers. So it's not even just like herbs for medicinal reasons. Like I feel like Archangel Jophiel wants us to grow things just for beauty, right? Just flowers that you love and appreciate, plants that make you feel good, that are pleasing to the eye and the senses. Love to smell beautiful flowers like roses and Ooh, just anything that you enjoy. So the second deck is the Botanic Whispers deck, which is an essential oil inspired affirmation deck. So I feel like we'll pull a couple soul flowers with a message that she wants to bring in, and then some affirmations with the Botanic Whispers, and we'll see what comes in there. But I do just absolutely love this Honoring Your Beauty card. So I have it sort of up front here, and then I have her other 3 cards up top, and we'll just have to work everything around. But yeah, I feel like she wants it to be beautiful, not like the cards all smashed together or nothing like that. She wants this to bloom out, just like she wants us to bloom. She wants us to discover our inner and outer beauty. Really want to honor ourselves right now as the beautiful beings, the beautiful souls that we are. So I have like tingles all through my legs, and my arms are out, but my shoulders are back, and my head's held high. And I just feel like that's the energy. Like she's like, listen, yes, queen. Yes, beautiful priestess. Like she wants us to really feel feminine and beautiful and respectful. And I'm laughing because, this weekend, my birthday excitedness. Oh, and it was fine. It was an honoring himself. But yeah, like I totally made a little video of me dancing just for like 30 seconds. And I sped it up like a notch, so it's like extra fast and fun. But it really was like an expression of, I do love myself. I love my body. I want to have fun. I want to feel good about myself. And you know what? People are really needing to be reminded to get into their bodies right now in a beautiful way. And to, you know what? Live while you're alive type of energy. So this Honor Your Beauty card, let me open it up. This is in the Angel Prayers by Kyle Gray. Let's see here. My neighbor's dog's barking, so I get my dogs to shut up, and then the neighbor's dog is totally barking. So thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. All right, I went around and closed all the windows. Maybe that'll help. But as I walk through the kitchen, this clove currant, that's what it's called, a clove currant. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. I really want to get a start of this plant from my neighbor Lorraine, because I think I want it to be the only thing growing everywhere. But it's only in bloom for a little bit, I think. I got to learn more about it because I'm in love with this plant. Isn't that amazing? Like when you can just be in love with the plant, in love with the smell. Ooh, that is just such a delicious way to appreciate life. With your nose, baby. With your nose. So this card, the general meaning of this card says, your angels are encouraging you to know that you are more beautiful than you realize. So do you hear that? You are more beautiful than you realize. You are perfect in the eyes of God and His angels. And it is time you looked at yourself this way too. Beauty goes beyond vanity and outward appearance, but taking steps towards making yourself feel and look good will help. You have a beautiful heart, and the angels are blessed to guide you. So yeah, I mean, it's like sort of how like last week we manifested more elegance, and right, I was like, today we're putting on real clothes. Because not that you can't be a beautiful goddess in your sweatpants. Trust me, we can do that. But you know what? Sometimes it's like putting on a beautiful blouse or shirt, or just even clean underwear, girl. No, it can just really lift you up. So I mean, take care of yourself, honor yourself. Whatever feels good to you outwardly, go ahead and give yourself permission to do that. But understand that beauty is more than skin deep, of course. And when you start to see yourself through the eyes of God, or how an angel would see you, right? You are perfect. You're absolutely perfect. And one thing that's helped me accept a lot of my physical issues, like when you just don't, you're like, what the hell, this body, you know. But like when you get the idea in your head that before you incarnated here on earth, you chose this body, you chose this form, and you're like, at first you're like, why would I do that? Like, why would I pick a body without any boobs? You know what I mean? Like, because I'm such a flat-chested girl. And you're like, but once you get that in your mind that like you chose this body, this form, because of an experience you could only have in this body, it really like makes you be like, okay, fine, whatever. At first, like, okay, fine, whatever. But then if you can move even further into that acceptance, you can kind of be like, yeah, and for whatever fucking reason, I chose this body, so this must be the right body for me, right? So it's like, in the eyes of God, angels, your higher self, your oversoul, you are perfect, and you chose this. You chose to incarnate this way, looking like this. So anyways, that has helped me a lot, being like, well, from my ego perspective, I would have picked something with more curves, but hey, apparently this is what I wanted. So are you going to argue with yourself and your higher self? Probably not. All right, so expanded interpretation from the Angel Prayer guidebook. It says the angels are here to boost your confidence because they can see how harsh you can be with yourself. Yeah? Which I just kind of gave a little insight on how harsh I can be with myself. Absolutely. We can literally just be so cruel to ourselves. So the angels are here to boost our confidence. Your beauty goes beyond looks, but you must see that you are beautiful inside and out, because it is the truth. Take some time today to look at what you love about yourself in the sense of your looks and what you love about who you are within. These thoughts and acknowledgments will align your soul with God. So it's like, yeah, how can you argue with creation? You know? And it's like, just start seeing yourself as perfect and beautiful. And there's so much diversity. You know, it's like you got to call yourself out when you catch yourself comparing yourself to others. So love your vessel and love who you are, and love who you are within. Love the real you. All right, so Jophiel's name means the beauty of God, and she is the archangel who can help us acknowledge our beauty. So if you are struggling with issues, physical issues, like who isn't? I mean, women and men, like everybody, society just sets us up to struggle. That's why I renounced the beauty industry for a long time. But you know who it was that helped me change my mind about it? Gay men who wear makeup. And I'm like, listen, if he has lip color on, I am too. I am too. Anyways, she wants us to all acknowledge our beauty. So Archangel Jophiel is a wonderful angel who can be called upon to overcome the voice of inner doubt and fear that many of us face. She's like a breath of fresh air and brings a serene, positive energy to anyone who calls on her. She works closely with Archangel Michael to help us overcome negative traits in our thoughts and our choices. So yeah, that's what it boils down to. It's a negative thought that we think about ourselves again and again and again, and she and Archangel Michael want us to release that now. It's like, would you want a dandelion to think that it's not beautiful just because it's growing beside an iris and a rose? You know what I mean? It's like diversity is so important in nature, and we are part of nature too. and it's like we need to start seeing ourselves as the unique flower that we are. And it's you cannot get caught up about what any other flower looks like. You just have to be your flower, your bloom. You bloom the way you bloom, and you love yourself because you chose yourself. So it's a different thought process than we've been doing, but I feel like we are ready for it. So that's a great advice. Now we'll just go into the next card. It's like, we'll get outside more and acknowledge all the different diversity in nature and in beautiful. Like, yes, she is a breath of fresh air, and she's saying get outside and get some fresh air. Connect with nature. See how much different kind of beauty, how many different kinds of beauty is outside your back door, right? I mean, you can look at different shapes of leaves, different barks on trees, It's like, who's to say which is the better, more attractive bark, the smooth bark or the rough bark or the white bark, or you know what I mean? Like, look at all the different kinds of trees, tree barks. They're all beautiful. And nature doesn't compare itself with a birch tree. Does not feel envious of an oak tree or vice versa. That's silly. So why are we doing that? So we need to just start acting like nature, not giving it thought at all. We're just being who we are. Another reason to go outside is because we relieve stress, we connect with nature, we get new creative ideas. Ooh, yeah, I just did an Herbal Tarot podcast for Herbal Marie, and it was skullcap, the herb, and it encouraged us to meditate with nature. The card was the star, and it was meditating with plants and meditating with nature to gain that wisdom and that insight. So it's like, if I really love a plant, just sitting next to it, I can really infuse myself with new creative ideas, just good energy, and it will help me honor myself. The more I honor the beauty in nature, and the more I connect with nature and see myself as part of nature, then I can honor me. I can honor this body, right? I can honor the way my body looks, and just accept myself exactly the way I am. So connecting with nature helps synchronize your rhythms to the universal heartbeat. In this way, your natural timing improves so that you're in the right place at the right time. Being in nature renews your spirit and revives your energy level. Get outside every single day, even if it takes some effort on your part. Once you're in nature, take time to smell the roses and observe the glorious beauty. Know that you're part of nature and that you're also beautiful. So this outdoors card and the rest of the cards are all from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle card deck. And yeah, it's like understanding that we are part of nature and that we're beautiful too. So Archangel Jophiel really, really wants you to see your beauty. Start seeing your beauty. Right? Her name, again, means beauty of God. She sees beauty in everyone and everything. Seeing the beauty in everything and everyone, and she will help you do the same. So definitely connect with Archangel Jophiel, because that is a beautiful way to live your life. Seeing the beauty in everyone and everything is just like, wow. And Archangel Jophiel knows that when we spend regular time outdoors, we're cleared of lower energies and naturally have a more beautiful outlook on life. So yeah, I definitely want to call on her for all these reasons. You could also call upon Jophiel to ease your schedule to allow for outdoor time, maybe to plan a nature-based vacation, move to a more rural environment. You know, if you're in the city and you're just like, I don't belong here, you got to get out. You got to come on out and be a country bumpkin with me. Because, I mean, I'm immersed in nature. If I just even walk out to my porch or walk out to the car, like there's this nature everywhere. It's beautiful. Start a butterfly garden. Done. My whole yard's dedicated to butterflies and bees. Or just connect to nature in any way that pleases you. So if you are in the city, you have to bring the nature to you. Like, try to get out of the city as much as you can, but you bring in the plants, you bring in the flowers. You bring in nature to you. If you are lucky enough to have like a rooftop patio, you know, you can really definitely have a raised bed garden up there, no trouble, grow out of containers. If you have a good window, you start bringing the plants to you, bringing nature to you, and the flowers to you. Like, sure, buying fresh flowers, but then also floral oils, essential oils. I just feel like one way to honor yourself is by, wearing natural perfumes or putting on essential oils, things that make you feel good, make you connected to nature. But yeah, getting outside, getting your feet on the grass, getting you a little dirty, shoving your face in a flower like a little bumblebee, like a little fat bumblebee who honors itself, who loves itself. Get outside. Oh, it's so sweet. Yeah. So any way that it pleases you, get outside. And the thing that it said was, when you go outside, you're cleared of lower energies. So that's one way for you to keep your energetic field clean. The next card that we'll skip over here to clear your space, because just opening your windows, getting fresh air inside your house, you can clear your space that way. So there's definitely an air element with Archangel Jophiel, getting outside for fresh air, and then opening windows to clear your space, getting rid of clutter, clearing the energy around you. Whew, taking time to breathe and slow down. And you got to slow down to appreciate smelling the flowers. Oh, this clove currant smells so good. And I'm talking like this was one little piece. The flowers are super tiny. 1, 2, there's like six little tiny flowers on this. I've never smelled anything so fabulous. I love clove, though. I love that smell. Oh my God, it's so good. So yeah, let's take a break here, drink some water, drink some tea, and then we'll talk about clearing our space, then having patience, and then we'll pull our cards. She's not in a hurry. I feel like she is not in a hurry, so chill. All right, did you get some tea? I'm drinking black tea, which actually, like, one is red rose. Do you remember red rose tea that like your grandma probably drank? I had one bag, put one bag of that in, and then one bag that was black tea with cinnamon. So when my ex-husband went grocery shopping for me the other day, because he offered and I took him up on it, which was very nice of him, I told him I wanted some like delicious black tea, right? Like I'm thinking like some chai or, I don't know, like, there's like coconut black tea. They're doing a lot with black tea now these days. But he got me this huge box of red rose black tea. And I was like, it instantly reminded of my one grandma, his grandma too. That's why he bought it. But it was so funny to me. But now it sort of made me laugh because, Archangel Jophiel loves flowers. There's roses all on the outdoors card. She wants us to slow down and take time and smell the flowers, smell the roses. So I love that, like, as I'm honoring myself with this warm cup of tea, one of them's a red rose, and then one of them is one with a little bit of cinnamon, a little warming, right? Because we want to feel that warm sense of love and appreciation for ourselves within. And I just keep going back to this first card where she's putting her hands they're crossing each other, laying them on her chest, like she just, like, her fingers are spread like she just painted her nails. Anyways, she's saying, like, I love myself. Oh, I've discovered how beautiful I am. And she's not being arrogant. Like, she's just saying, like, because I'm seeing myself now through the eyes of God, and I'm perfect. I'm perfect just the way I am, and you're perfect just the way you are. So on that note, she's like, yeah, still clean your house, though. Take care of your body, and also take care of your house, because you really will be affected energetically by the space that you keep. And I learned this definitely the hard way. Like, my house got way crazy and too much stuff, and I really was noticing how it directly affected me. And so now for years I've been paring down. It's definitely an ongoing process, because you have to keep it fresh and change, but things come in the house when you have kids, and you got to really honor your space so that it becomes a space that you love. So clear your space, definitely of negativity, but also of clutter, and maybe look into feng shui or feng shui. I'm really curious how you say it. So Archangel Jophiel says, your home and work environments affect you on many levels. So clutter can erode your energy and your creativity and even your prosperity. So Archangel Jophiel says, I'll help you find the time and motivation to clear interferences from your physical environment. Together, we'll release anything that's not serving you. We'll donate, recycle, or discard unused items. We'll open the windows to circulate fresh air in the rooms. And she says, I'll escort lower energies away. You'll notice huge improvements in all areas of your life as a result of this endeavor. Man, not like she needs me to stand behind her and say that I back that up, but I will do that. I will stand behind Archangel Jophiel and be like, yes, do this. Even just start with one room, if you just want to, like, make your bedroom your sanctuary, like, nothing in there that isn't necessary or that you love, right? Don't use it as an extra storage room. Of course, I have like half bedroom, half sewing space, but I keep it pretty effing tidy and beautiful. And I have beautiful things in my room, and peacock feathers and white little statues, but it's real clean and peaceful. Now it is getting a little crazy. I have like stacks of oracle books and decks and cards behind me, but I've been playing a lot and I've been enjoying myself. So it's like you get to decide what you want in there and what you want to do with your space. Now the KonMari method, Marie Kondo, that is also incredible. If you've never checked into the KonMari, KonMari method. Now she will not say do one room at a time. She will say a whole different way to do it, like the whole house. You do basically the whole house, but you do it by categories. So one day you're focusing on clothing, and one day you do all the books, right? You go through all your books at once, and it's kind of overwhelming, but if you check it out, she'll explain it. You're looking at everything that you own and asking yourself the question, does this spark joy? If it sparks joy, like actual joy inside of you, and you love it, you keep it. If it doesn't, you thank it. You say thank you. and you donate it, get rid of it, discard it. Like, you get it out of your space, because you should only have things around you that spark joy. This is your life. So it's like, don't just keep things because you might need them someday, or don't just keep things because so and so gave it to you as a gift and you'll think they'll be mad if you get rid of it. Like, you really have to own your space and honor your space and clear your space and make it a joyful space. So, Archangel Jophiel, let's work with her some more. Her aura is a deep rose pink, signifying her beautiful, loving, and caring nature. So dark pink crystals, such as a pink rubellite, are associated with Jophiel's energy. Anytime you're involved with redecorating or spring cleaning, call upon Archangel Jophiel to help you. It's like having your own spiritual interior decorator and feng shui consultant. So it's like, she could really have fun with you this spring, helping you clear out your space, helping you find the time and motivation, and clearing and escorting the lower energies away, and just really helping you honor your space. It's like an act of self-care. It really is, because if you walk in a room, and I know this from experience, and there's just way too much crap everywhere, you're instantly grumpy, your energy gets lowered, you're edgy, you're grumpy girl. And it's an act of self-care to remedy that and clean it and clear it and get rid of clutter. So it's something you do for yourself, and it literally changes your life. You'll have more energy, the creativity starts flowing, like, because that's what feng shui is about. You have to give the energy a good space to flow, right? You don't want it to like be bouncing into all your crap. And yeah, it really does work. Now there's more to feng shui, because they go with like have certain things to the east and the south, and there's a lot of rules in feng shui. I only got as far as like, get the effing clutter out of my way, and bam, that was enough to make me happy. But you can really get into it and add different elements, and just figure out what it's really all about. Clearly, I don't know. But it's something to look into, and Archangel Jophiel would assist you, I'm sure. But you remember, you have to call on her. You have to ask for help. Okay, you have to say, Archangel Jophiel, I call on you to help me clear my space, and, help me, create a space where I can be happy and productive. All right, now, glad we saved patience for last, because yeah, like I said, that is a process. It really is, and you can't get frustrated. You have to keep celebrating, like, this looks better, this feels better, I'm doing better, right? It's a process. You have patience. Just like you have to have patience when you're waiting for your seeds to sprout. You have to have patience for your dreams to take hold and bloom. But she says things are moving. Things are moving rapidly, more than you realize. Of course, yes, you still have to have patience, and you still have to nurture that which you care about, but things are happening. So Archangel Jophiel, our beautiful, isn't she such a nature archangel? She is a beautiful goddess energy, connect with nature. Ooh, I just love her so much. I'm like really excited to be with her. She wants to say it takes time. It really takes time for a seedling to push through the ground and mature into a flower-bearing plant. Yet each moment of a plant's life cycle can bring joy to those who notice its beauty. In the same way, enjoy the process of realizing your dreams. So that's true, because it's like we just want to see the ultimate manifestation, but the whole journey, the whole process, every step that you take, you can enjoy it. You can see the beauty in it. So Archangel Jophiel says, slow down. Slow down and feel gratitude. Slow down and feel gratitude as each step brings your manifestation into tangible form. Notice the lessons and love that spring from every moment that you engage in acting upon your dreams. So it's like, even though it's like, yeah, like part of me would love to fast forward 2020 and be like, look at all these podcasts I did. That would be missing the whole entire point. The whole entire point would be completely missed if all of a sudden everything was completed and finished, right? It's the journey. It's the process. It's the process of becoming, of evolving, of blooming. That's our spiritual process too. Like, you don't, trust me, you don't want to just be enlightened. That's no fun for your soul. It's this process that we're on, right? This journey of getting to know ourselves and loving ourselves and expanding and evolving. It's truly is the journey and the process, and we can enjoy every step of it, even the ones that it's like, oh, I don't know if I like this step. Actually, you could enjoy it, okay? Because you know you're acting upon and moving towards the manifestation of your dreams. So one more way that we can work with Archangel Jophiel, and then we'll pull some flowers for her. Jophiel helps us experience more grace and more peace in our lives through slowing down and noticing the beauty that already surrounds us. She asks us to savor and enjoy each moment, rather than hinging our happiness upon some future goals. Slow down and enjoy this now moment. So yeah, we can call upon Archangel Jophiel anytime we feel rushed or stressed or unhappy. We can call upon Archangel Jophiel, and she'll help you increase your awareness and appreciation of life's everyday miracles. So yeah, now I'm totally in love with the fact that, like, I was not in a hurry to sit down for this podcast because the sun was shining. The birds were chirping. My daughter and I took a walk to the pond. We looked at the purple dead nettle. We looked at the dandelions. We looked at the violet. We talked about all the plants kind of, and we looked at the pond and the water and the trees that the beaver has gnawed down. It's so cool. I mean, it's really cool to see how they do that. And it was like enjoying the smell of the blooms and the blossoms and the fresh air. And she really just wants us to do that and really come into ourselves as the appreciator of nature. That's a good term. The appreciator of nature, right? So that's one way for you to cultivate more beauty within yourself and in your life. And as you have more inner beauty, it will radiate outward. And that sense of inner beauty and that sense of being a nature appreciator really does make you then appreciate your physical form now. Because it's like you may have gotten caught up that you don't look like a rose, right? But it's like, what you do look like is the iris, or what you do look like is the dandelion, or what you do look like is a teeny tiny little flowers on a self-heal Prunella vulgaris, right? And it's like you just start to look at your form and love your form and see yourself as perfect and beautiful, because that is how creation made you. That is how you made you. You picked it, girl. You picked it, boy. You wanted to be like this. But it's like it gets you past that too. When you can just start loving and seeing the beauty in everything and everyone, including yourself, you get past that vanity stage. and you can just really honor your beauty and honor yourself. Oh, so yeah, put your hands crossed on your chest. Just put them up and say, thank you, Archangel Jophiel, because I really do honor this body and this space and this experience and this journey that I am getting to have, that I'm having right now. And I am going to slow down, and I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to have patience. And yeah, I'm going to honor my body, and I'm going to honor the space around me, my home. I'm going to make it as nice as it can be, as clean and clear as it can be. And then I'm going to go out to my real home outside and see myself as part of nature, and see that is just as much my home as these walls that I live in, and really start to just see the bigger, more beautiful, exquisite painting picture that we are all included in. Aw, that's so sweet. Let's drink some tea. Cheers. Ooh, so yeah, Archangel Jophiel really has us slowing it down, taking time to gaze out the window and see what kind of clouds there are, see what color the sky is, really appreciating everything. So as we pull, maybe we could pull two. I think two would look good here. We'll have one on each side of her, 2 soul flowers. It really, it doesn't even matter what comes out, because it's all going to look beautiful, right? When we start to just seeing the beauty in everything, we can see beauties in the flowers and the weeds, right? Oh, we're going to do top and bottom. That was fast. Okay, we have a yellow card and a turquoise blue card. They have different colors of the backs, but yet they all match. I don't know how she did it. But anyways, it's we can start seeing things. So as I'm looking at the backs of these 2 cards, I might think, well, only that turquoise blue is the beautiful color, not that muted limey yellow. But actually she's saying, look again, sweetheart, because there is beauty in that color too. It matches my fingernails. Literally the first card that we picked matches the color of her fingernails, and some of the leafy feathers of her angel wings. Yeah, the underside of her white wings are green. They're leaves. She is such nature. And even her dress, it's almost like the prom gown because it's open shouldered. It looks like waxy jungle leaf material that even still has water droplets on it. So she is so gorgeous. And yeah, she's dark skinned in this picture, brown eyes. She looks different in each of the pictures, of course. Really, many different faces, what we want to give them. It doesn't matter. She's totally gorgeous. But yeah, she's saying, I love that color green. I love that color. I even did my nails. Okay, so let's see which soul flower is under this color that matches her fingernails. Oh my God. It's self-heal. It's the flower that I just said, even if you're just a little self-heal flower, you're beautiful. Oh my gosh, that makes me want to cry. That makes me want to choke up a little bit, because these are so ignored. And is it even considered a flower? They're just these little things that you step on, probably don't even notice them. And I said that, and she brought it in. She's so amused right now. I'm so amused. All right. So this card, Self-Heal, is all about responsibility. And it really is time for you right now. She's saying right now to take responsibility for your self-care and your self-love and your self-appreciation. You cannot wait for someone else to love you. That is not how this works. You need to love yourself. And you need to start loving everything and everyone around you, because you are love. You are the love. You are the light. You are the truth. This is who you are. So this message from Self-Heal, so amazing. Self-Heal says that true healing, True healing is a journey that engages the whole of your being in a spiraling process of deeper and deeper levels of understanding and self-awareness. Self-heal addresses this special connection between your soul and your body and encourages you to take responsibility for your own personal journey. So if you have body issues, it is now time for you to take responsibility to do your healing work. Okay? Because you don't want to get to the end of this life and look back and be full of regret that you did not love yourself. Think about how that would feel. You get back to the end of your life, and at the end of your life, your eyes are suddenly open to seeing through the eyes of God, and you're like, holy effing shit. I was so perfect this whole time, and I never allowed myself to feel that. I was so loved this whole time, and I never allowed myself to be governed by that self-love, right? Let's not wait till the end of our days before we understand this like divine existence that we have, right? It's your responsibility for your own personal journey. So I know some days it seems easier to feel like shit about yourself, and that's what the ego does, and it's really good at it. But it's like, now it's time for you to step up and take responsibility for your personal journey. So that's your self-love, that's honoring yourself, that's taking care of your body inside and out, that's respecting yourself, that's loving yourself, that's you taking a responsibility to get outside, to connect with nature, taking a responsibility for your space, okay? And just, getting everything the way you'd like it to be, a conducive, nurturing space for your dreams to bloom and for you to bloom and for you to feel good, and a space for you to appreciate. So it's like, a lot of times I'm like, wow, there's a lot of stuff in this house that I can't, it's not even my house, it's my former husband's house. So it's like, I don't really have the permission to like do anything major to it, and I don't know how anyways, but what I can do is keep it clean, keep it clear, keep it as beautiful as it can be, and keep myself in a state of appreciation as much as I can be. So my body's not perfect, but it is perfect, right? You're perfect. We're all perfect. But I could really get caught up in like this or that, but it's like, no, you need to keep yourself in a state of loving yourself as much as your ego can, right? As much as you can. It's your responsibility. So we have self-heal, and then let's see who's on the other side of her. Echinacea, consciousness. Now, so what's really great about the two flowers that Archangel Jophiel brought in is that they're really not the greatest flowers of the garden, right? Echinacea is beautiful, purple conehead, but a lot of times its petals are scraggly and maybe even dotted with brown every once in a while. Like, it starts to look rough. It's got a spiky cone head. It's not a rose. It's not a lily. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a freaking echinacea, but it's still beautiful. But like, I just love that she brought in these two flowers that aren't roses. I just love it. So echinacea stimulates and awakens your consciousness, helping break up and release outdated personal stories, emotions, and attachments that are holding you back from positive growth and self-realization, and awakening awareness of your true self when you have forgotten or lost connection. So clearing our mental space, clearing the negative thoughts that we've had about ourselves, right? Because we need to let them go, because those are blockages. We can be expanding our consciousness so much more. But first, just like feng shui in your house and in your living room, feng shui in your mind is getting rid of the negative thoughts, the belief systems that say you're not good enough or that you should be this way or that way. That kind of stuff needs to be, I was going to say donated to Goodwill, but don't pass that on to anybody else. Throw that shit out. You don't want to be thinking negative about yourself, and you don't want other people to be thinking negative about themselves. So no, don't donate that. We have to discard that. We probably need to burn it. We need to have a fire and get rid of those old, outdated stories, those old, outdated emotions and attachments, that are holding you back from the positive self-growth of honoring your beauty and that self-realization that you are perfect the way that you are. So yeah, it's your responsibility now to take this advice and these messages from Archangel Jophiel and put it into action. It's not going to happen overnight. She says patience is key, but it's like every day you do something for yourself. Every day you release another negative thought about yourself. Every day you catch yourself and be like, no, I'm not criticizing myself anymore. I'm going to love myself from now on. Every day you make these efforts. And yeah, it probably takes a month or two, or, you got to keep at it, because how many years have we practiced hating ourselves? Way too freaking many. So now it is going to take some time for us to plant some new seeds and have some new perspectives sprout within our consciousness. So yeah, it's like you just forgot or lost connection with your divinity, with nature, with your perfection. There is a part of you who is very much aware that you are a divine child of God. You are perfect the way you are, right? So you keep connecting with nature, and you will keep being reminded and cleared and aligned and inspired every single day. I just love it. All right, so I want to move on now to the Botanic Whispers deck, because I can feel everybody being restless upstairs. I didn't tell them they had to stay upstairs, but they feel like they can't be down here when I'm recording. So yeah, we should probably, not that we're rushing, but we should probably pick a few of these cards and see what affirmations, what essential oils. Oh my gosh. You guys, I love essential oils so much. I use them with a lot of reverence, because I know how much plant material it takes to make them and all that. But I ain't gonna lie to you, they make me happy and they make me feel beautiful, and I love smelling them. I love smelling everything. Like, I'm like basically like a less creepy version of Joe Biden. Like, if you were near me right now, I'd want to smell you. I would try to get close to you and smell you. I actually even envision myself reading people by smelling them. Like, I think you can tell a lot about somebody by the way they smell and pick up on their energy through their smells. Like, I am definitely a very nose-oriented, and it's funny because I'm Italian, because I totally have a nose, right? But yeah, like, I am so in tune with smells, and smells warn me. And a lot of times that's my first, like, I smell something before I sense it other ways, like cooking and stuff. Like, I can smell when I need to start. Like, I'm just always in tune with smell a lot. So I just feel like this is the perfect deck then, especially because all of these are beautiful. Watch us pull black pepper. Okay, so let's pull some essential oils for Archangel Jophiel. The first one is orange. Purposeful, trendsetter, leader. So our first affirmation from Archangel Jophiel, which is really interesting now, because this first card, Honor Your Beauty, I didn't realize how orange she was until I pulled this orange card. And yeah, her skin is very, very orange in her first picture. And she's got some oranges, some orange tones in other pictures as well. The affirmation is, I blaze my trail with purposeful intent, letting nothing distract me from my goal. I am not afraid to show my true colors to the world. Okay, so that's a perfect card I'm going to put up there, because it's like, if you're an orange flower, honey, you're an orange flower. That's what color you are. If you're yellow, you're yellow. If you're blue, you're blue. If you're pink, you're pink. Purple, purple. Like, you need to be who you be. So do not be afraid. Do not let anyone like get in your way of showing your true colors. Blaze your trail with purposeful intent, letting nothing distract you from your goal. And what is your goal this week with Archangel Jophiel? To honor your beauty, to love yourself, to be who you are, to connect with nature, to clear your space, right? To have your dreams manifest and bloom. Your dreams, not somebody else's, your dreams. All right, I guess I really wanted to shuffle here. All right, let's pull out another. Orange essence is the happiest essential oil. Maybe grapefruit could give it a little challenge, but okay, here we got another one popping up. It's lemon. Oh my gosh. Lemon's really good too. Lemon is all about purify, positivity, and adornment. So this is great that like it's next up here to the feng shui. These citrus oils, you could clean with them, spray them. That is just one perfect way to clear your energy, uplift your vibes, make your space feel so fresh. Orange and lemon. So lemon says, like the sun warms my skin, joy cleanses my spirit, allowing me to see the beauty around me as well as within. Okay, so lemon completely just encapsulates what Jophiel has been expressing to us, our beauty around me and within me. And, you know, with the KonMari method, decluttering your space, does it spark joy? Does this, I don't know, this coffee mug spark joy? If not, get rid of it. But you do the same thing within you. Does this thought I'm having right now, does it spark joy, or is it one of the ones I now need to get rid of? Right? So we want to lead and live joyful lives and have joyful spaces within ourselves and around ourselves. All right, I'm trying to think how many more she wants here. I feel like she wants us to actually to have quite a few. I was going to just do 3, but now I feel like she wants 3 more essential oils. Okay, so let's see what else we've got here. Well, this is interesting. My daughters just came downstairs, and here they're upstairs. They must be feeling the Archangel Jophiel energy because they've been inspired to get rid of some things that they don't want and clear their space and clean their room and declutter. So yeah, this is definitely the vibe coming in the house today, and it is welcomed. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to open back up the windows and get that fresh air going again. And yeah, maybe get some orange and lemon oils in the air. So how sweet was that for lemon to say, like the sun warms my skin, joy cleanses my spirit, allowing me to see the beauty around me as well as within. And that is her ultimate message. Okay, so let's see what else she wants to bring in. We've got orange, we've got lemon, we've got having purpose, being a trendsetter, being a leader, purifying, positivity, adornment. Now there are some negative, kind of negative words underneath them, and we could take a look. I feel like that's our card right there, and we'll do top and bottom. Okay, I'm gonna put these out. She's like, put the deck down. Put the deck down, honey. Yeah, she says, look at the negative aspects of the cards. Not that there's anything negative, but just to, in case maybe you're working on some of these things. For orange, it's diversion, follower, or apathy. And lemon is misfortune, drab, jealousy. So yeah, that would be the negative aspects that maybe we could call on Jophiel to help us with. Like if we're comparing ourselves to others or our house to somebody else's house, and it's invoking like jealousy, or we just feel so drab, mostly because we've been wearing men's sweatpants, right? She's like saying like, okay, that's why it's so important right now for you to clear your space, go through your closet, get rid of the clothes that make you feel homeless, Only keep the things that spark joy and make you feel beautiful, and because that is what we want, warming our surface, warming us inside and out. Joy, 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 blazing our trail with purposeful intent, right? Shining our light. If we're orange, we're orange. If we're yellow, okay? We want to not be afraid to show our true colors in the world. So we want to be our own leader, not just be an apathetic follower of low self-esteem, okay? Like everyone is just so comfortable hating themselves, and it's just time for that to stop. All right, so our card that's right up at the top now, this is such a beautiful layout. Pine. Okay, right? So if we're orange, we're orange. If we're yellow. If we're green, we're green. And we have pine up at the top. Sacred, unity, honor, wisdom, honor your beauty, right? Honor who you are. When I wisely seek to find common ground with those I would otherwise consider enemies, I discover peace. So make peace with that voice in your head, okay? Like, I don't even feel like this is someone around you. I feel like the enemy has been living inside of you. Make peace with that enemy. Say, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I love myself, and as a matter of fact, I love you too. And our common ground is that we're in this same body together. So it's like we are going to see ourselves as a sacred being. We are going to honor ourselves now. Like, I know that sounds psychotic to be like, who are you talking to in your body? We literally all have split personalities, and you cannot convince me otherwise. So you have to make peace with all of the different aspects within yourself. So if you've been feeling darkness, the other words are war, trying to live a fairy tale that is just ridiculous, right? It's saying you need to make peace with where you are, with what you have, with who you are, and make peace with everyone and everything around you. So if you did have somebody that you would consider an enemy, start to see the beauty within them. Start to see the beauty and perfection within them. Make your peace. See the unity and connectedness of all things. So I love that pine is green because there's so much green everywhere, but it's just such a great color scheme. So far, orange, then yellow with lemon, and green with pine. Pine is also a really good essential oil to clean with. So you could not go wrong with pine or lemon or orange for cleaning and purifying your space, right? Pine sol. Not that you want, that might be a little too strong. Just get the real oil of pine. Clean with the real stuff. Go get some pine needles, put them in vinegar, make your own infused cleaning vinegar. That would be nice. That would be real nice. Okay, our fourth card, and then we have one more after this. Now we have tangerine. So Archangel Jophiel is definitely a fan of the citrus oils. We have orange, we have lemon, we have tangerine now. So this is, not as quite as bright as orange in the color scheme, but she has lots of tangerine colors in her cards, right? That muted orange kind of color. But yes, the citrus is alive up here on the top row. Now, she wants to talk about new ventures, promotion, and dreams. So yeah, making sure that we're giving patience to our dreams. Isn't that what she said? Your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So these dreams that we have, now is the time for me to take a chance on a fresh venture. With a happy heart and a positive mind, success is the only outcome. So yeah, if we feel like that we've had too much negativity in our mind, that's what tangerine wants to talk about. We need to clear it out. Okay, we want to be success oriented. We want to see that everything is a success, and we want to not let anything deter us from following our dreams. So now it's a new day, it's a new afternoon for you to follow your dreams now, okay? So tangerine is such a sweet, happy smell. You're gonna love it. And really just get in that positive state that success is the only outcome. Whatever happens, it's gonna work out, or I'm gonna be pleased with the experience or the wisdom, the journey, and take that first step. And once you clear your space and you're loving yourself and you're honoring yourself, you're going to be more inclined to want to follow your dreams, because you'll have like more energy and you'll feel worth it. And you'll actually have this space now to maybe work on a project. And yeah, that's what feng shui will do for you. Really free up a lot of the energy that was getting blocked or stagnant before. All right, so we're down to our last card. I mean, so far we've gotten amazing smells for our home. Orange, lemon, pine, tangerine. I mean, think about how those would feel in your diffuser or in your mop bucket, right? Mop your floor with some lemon, clean your counters with some orange, just spritz some tangerine across your linens, across your bed. Ooh, even if you didn't clean, it would feel cleaner. That's what I like to do. I'm like, mop the floors. I'll just spray some essential oils. All right, last card for Archangel Jophiel. Holy shit. It's grapefruit. I'm like absolutely friggin' blown away with this. It's grapefruit. What did I say? Orange is one of the happiest smells. Maybe grapefruit could give it a little bit of competition. Okay. We've pulled all the citrus ones. And you heard me shuffling like a psychotic shuffler. Like I kept on shuffling in between, like just to keep it keep it fresh. Okay, grapefruit. Okay, so every once in a while, I get flattered when I'm pulling oracle cards, and this is definitely a moment that I am like blown away by spirit and the energy of the archangels and their sense of humor and just the magic of it all. So our final card is grapefruit. It's all about spontaneity, confidence, and youth. Wow. Now, the negative aspects that it might address is things that come up unexpected, maybe bitterness or forbidden. But I don't even think we're going there at this point, because we are so entertained by all these citrus essential oils that Archangel Jophiel has brought in. Spontaneity, confidence, and yes, youth. Feeling alive and fresh and youthful no matter what. That is what grapefruit, that smell is just so beautiful. It makes me want to drink some grapefruit juice. I do have oranges and tangerines that need juiced up. I think Archangel Jophiel and we are going to juice this afternoon. But our affirmation then is, I have a young spirit, boundless energy, and am uplifted by the knowledge that there are no mistakes in this life, only joyful accidents. So that goes along with us seeing everything as a success. We are positive, we're positively oriented. Success is the only outcome, whether it's a success quote or a quote fail. It doesn't really matter. We are discovering peace and beauty within everything. We're shining our light and our unique color in our life. And we only have joyful accidents, right? We only have joyful incidents. So this fresh, young, youthful perspective gives us boundless energy. And yeah, there are no mistakes. Everything happens perfectly. I waited till the perfect time to do this podcast. I sat down when the energy was right. I took her encouragement, Archangel Jophiel's encouragement, to slow down, don't rush through this. And look at what a beautiful spread we have created here. We pulled all the citrus oils and pine, which, you know, pine has vitamin C, so it belongs there, right? It's sort of like the evergreen citrus smell. All these refreshing, space purifying essential oils have come through. I just cannot believe it. I believe it, but because I'm looking at it, but I am just so pleased and entertained with what Archangel Jophiel has brought through. And she says, yes, now put your hands back on your chest, cross your hands one over the other, and really now be so pleased with yourself. Be so pleased that you allow yourself to get into this state of beauty and open receptivity, to allow these messages to come through, to see the beauty. These cards are nothing more than pieces of paper, you know? And it's like, but yet if you're seeing the beauty in everything, if you're looking for the beauty in everything, they're gorgeous to you. You love them. You love these pieces of paper just as much as you love looking out the window, as you love going outside, just as much as you love looking in the mirror. Right? So thank you so much, Archangel Jophiel, for really bringing in this message for us to honor our own beauty and to take responsibility. You know, like Self-Heal said, this is our job, this is our responsibility now to take our life experience in our own hands and start to steer it and govern it and infuse within it the energy that we want, the energy that we deem beautiful, that we deem joyful. Wow, dang, super wow, dang. That was incredible. Archangel Jophiel, thank you so much. I am going to call on you this week. You're going to be the perfect archangel, you know, to bring in my birthday energy and to really help me clear out the old stuff from 41, because 42 is brand new, okay? 42 is going to be a whole different year for me, and I really, really appreciate connecting with this beautiful Archangel Jophiel. So thank you to Self-Heal for that message of responsibility. Thank you to Echinacea for that message of clearing out our consciousness. Thank you to orange, lemon, pine, tangerine, and grapefruit. Unfreaking believable how all the citruses showed up for Jophiel, and I'm just wowed. I'm really wowed. So it's going to be easy today to keep this state of appreciation going, to go outside and see the beauty all around me and within me. And I really hope that you call on Archangel Jophiel for yourself as well and start to cultivate this, because we can just feed off of each other then, and just everybody feeling good, everybody clearing their space, enjoying the journey, enjoying the process, you know, as we really do. We just bloom and evolve and lift into the higher energies that we truly are. Woo! Archangel Jophiel.